everyone, Amanda here. Thank you so much for joining me. So I'm here with another embellishment builder freebie. This is a kind of like a challenge that I'm doing over on my Facebook group. The challenge is just to join in and just make some. You don't have to do anything, okay? So this freebie is over there in the files section. I will link the group in the description box below. For my Ko-fi members, my wonderful, wonderful loyal members, you'll find this in the Members Extras 2026 file. So we're going to make some pretty paper clips. Okay, you've got all of these and I've sized them to fit, so you can make something with just about any size paper clip, but I particularly like these larger ones. Okay, so pretty paper clips. So the only other thing that you will need that I've not provided perhaps is something to make maybe a topper. Okay, kind of like a topper. So dictionary page, leftover patterned paper that coordinates, or something like a digital printable or book page or music page. Okay, and it's going to be a topper, so if it's thin paper you might want to layer it on some more to make it slightly thicker. So rather than spend forever and teach your grandma how to suck eggs doing a tutorial on these, I'm going to cut mine out. I'm going to come up with several ideas of what you can do, and then I will show you, and then you can go away and you can create them for free. Or maybe it'll give you some ideas of an embellishment idea that you can use with what you can make with what you've got at home. Okay, so I'll go and cut these out. I'll get sticking and gluing, and then we'll be back. Okay, so after some playing and trashing my craft room and getting in a gluey mess, I've come up with some ideas for you. So before we start, let me just, if you've never made paper clips before, this is the best way to do them. So here's your paper clip. Okay, I'm just going to pull this. This bit here wants to be going that way, not that way. Okay, and then you anchor whatever you're going to use as your base underneath this bit here. Okay, so can you see? I hope you can. Okay, you'll see that all mine are all facing the same way with this like this. All right, so then all you're doing is you need something that will slip there and wrap around the bottom part of the paper clip, and that is your anchor. Every time you're building anything, you have a foundation, right? I'm going to sound really clever here. You have a foundation. That is your foundation. So that is the start of anything. Okay, so you just want to have something to anchor the items on. Right, so having said that, so this is one of my favourite. I like them all, but I really like this one. So I used just a piece of paper cut to size. I used a decorative border punch there. Okay, I wrapped it around. Then I put one of the larger clocks and I just trimmed the top off. Okay, and then I put another clock on the back to seal it all, so that all of this is hidden, so it looks tidy. Then I just added a little butterfly, and then I was like, what else can I do? And then I thought, I know, use one of the smaller ones as a little dangle. So all I've done is glued two of the smaller ones back to back. I've added a butterfly, put some eyelets in, and used one of these, and these are called, I call them bulb pins. They're actually garment pins, okay? You know, they use them in dress shops to hold on your labels. Garment pins or bulb pins. If you search AliExpress, you'll get a whole heap of them for not a right lot of money. They'll last you forever. Or, you know, you could use chain, or, you know, if you're good at making jump rings, you can use jump rings. You could even just tie it. Okay, so that's one. Super, so it doesn't get any easier, okay? It really doesn't. And if you have difficulty cutting out the circles, right, and you're not very accurate, don't worry about it. Just do this. Do that with the edge and make it distressed. Nobody will notice if you've cut your circle wonky. Then ink it. Okay? Hides a multitude of sins. Don't worry about it. So this one here, I've made two, but they're different. This one here, absolutely love it. All I've done is got a piece of chiffon, as you can see. Doubled it over, I've put tails in, and I've got one longer than the other. And then I have sandwiched one clock, okay, and I've put some what I call spider web, which is this stuff in the middle. It's cheap as chips, or you could use cheesecloth or anything, old fabric, anything that goes tatter, or you can omit that bit, okay. Then I layered a medium-sized clock over the top and sandwiched those together. This flower and this butterfly is from the hidden paperclip collection, okay? And then I turned it over and I sandwiched the whole thing closed with another clock. Okay, so it looks nice and tidy both sides. All right, and that's that one. And then I did one in blue. So there's a lot of pinks going on, but if you mix and match and pick out the green, like I have here and I have here, and add blues, it doesn't have to all be pink, because I know not everybody likes pinks. This one I've done completely blue. So I've done the same process with the chiffon, but I've used a plain clock. And I cut 2 out, and I cut one of them in half, okay, and turned it into a little pocket. So that's a little pocket. So it's the same clock twice. One you cut in half, you glue around the edge, and you're making a little pocket. How cute. How stinking cute. I love little tiny ephemera in tiny, tiny pockets. Butterfly, flower, and again, we've just used another clock for the back. I did print it out several times, you know, to be able to do that, but I don't mind. I print all day long for cheap as chips. Then this one, again, just very simple. That's just a scrap of paper wrapped around, like I showed you this process here, as the foundation. Then I've added a medium-sized clock. Then I found this little lace applique. And then I've added a smaller clock on top. Butterfly in a word. That's it. And I just left the back plain. You can just see that. Okay, it's fine. All right, let's have a look what you've got in your stash. If not, you could just put that on dimensional foam tape just to lift it up. Okay, and then this one was the first one I did. It's a little bit tatty. Just same principle. Clock, I wrapped some paper around, I added some cheesecloth, I put some more of that spider web, and then sandwiched it with another clock and embellished it. Okay, super, super simple. I'm sure you can come up with all kinds of ideas. And don't forget to mix and match ideas that we've come up with our other embellishment video, on my other embellishment videos, for the other freebies that I've given you. You can mix and match the ideas, like with the little cards there and pockets that came from the hidden paperclip tutorial. I thought, oh, I wonder if I can add a pocket here. So remember what you've done previously and mix and match those ideas. And then this one here I didn't talk about. So this is one of the ones that looks like a doily rather than a clock. And I've done the same there. I've taken one and I've cut one in half to make this little pocket. Okay, then it's anchored down here. That doesn't get any easier. That is a 1/2 inch strip of paper folded in half. Probably about, 1.5 inches long by 1/2 inch. Wrap it around the paper clip, glue it closed. Then put this over the top, turn it over, sandwich another one. There you go, that's how you do it. I've put the spider web in between, embellished it. We've got another little pocket here with some more, are they glued in? I thought I glued them in then. Some more little bits and bobs. Okay, so the image matches up because I've just cut the same image in half. All right, so that's some ideas for you. I am more than sure that you will come up with some of your own fantastic ideas as well. Don't forget to utilise the fussy cuts in the other collections. The one we used last week, which was the specimen slides, and the hidden paperclip one is on my Ko-fi for free. I use that all the time. So there's some ideas, so go away, have some fun. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.